How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon BDSP Wi-Fi battle, and today we're going to hopefully be showcasing Pidgeot in the new team that I made. If you want to battle me, then join the Discord server in the description, and please like and subscribe for more videos like this one. With that being said, let's find ourselves a game. Okay, we've found our opponent. They've got a pretty interesting looking team. They got a Rotom normal form, Staraptor, Scizor, Quagsire, a Zelf, and an Arcanine. So this is our team. We got Choice Banner, Bravebird, Pidgeot, Steelix, Typhlosion, Dragonite, Heracross, and a Starmie. So Pidgeot here is going to be doing decently. It should naturally outspeed Staraptor, I believe. No, I don't think it does. Outspeeds Rotom though, which is great. We can get Brave Bird off, and even though it's a electric type, it's not very bulky. Scizor's not going to appreciate Brave Bird to the face. Quagsire's not going to appreciate it. Azelf's not going to appreciate it. Arcanine can probably tank it with a Intimidate off, so that's always good. And then for Pokemon like Scizor, like Quagsire, we've got Pokemon like Starmie, we've got Pokemon like Dragonite. Heracross will also do a lot of damage here, so that's going to be great. Looking at this team matchup, I'm going to go ahead and assume they'll lead with the Azelf, and I'm tempted to go straight for a Typhlosion lead, just to go bang bang with an Eruption in the face and then go from there. Alright, the battle begins, and my opponent Marcus is going to send out his Arcanine, which is, funnily enough, a very good matchup against my Typhlosion. So Typhlosion's over here looking not very good. We're definitely going to have to switch out against this thing. So what can we switch into? I'd say Dragonite probably. Starmie's an option, because if it's going to go for a close combat or something, I'd say they're probably going to go for a close combat. The other option is that they switch out and they go into Quagsire, in which case Starmie's still not the worst matchup ever. So I'm going to go ahead and go for Starmie. There we go, we're going to withdraw real quick. Don't want to take any unnecessary damage on my Typhlosion when Starmie can switch into a close combat quite easily. They do what they're going to do. What they're going to do? They're going to switch out? No, they go for an extreme speed, which does, just under half. So we are in a good position here. We are in a very good position here. So what we can do is we can go straight for a Hydro Pump. Quagsire is usually unaware, so I don't think they will switch that in. I think we've just got a free Hydro Pump here, so let's go for it. They are going to withdraw. What are they going to withdraw into, though? What's going to take a Hydro Pump to the face? Sherox. That's the Scizor. No, Scizor's not going to take it too well. We do hit it, which is perfect. It's Life Orb boosted. How much damage are we talking here? Over half. That's perfect. That's just the kind of damage we wanted. So, with Scizor being here, I think the best play, because they're just... No. The best play just goes to another Hydro Pump, right? If they miss, if we miss, and they go for a U-turn, we are screwed. But I think they have to switch out again here. Or they go for a Bullet Punch as a last-ditch effort to get some damage off on Starmie. Let's go for another Hydro Pump. Screw it. They go for the Bullet Punch. I suppose in hindsight, I probably could have gone for the Steelix switch, but getting the KO on the Scizor's pretty crucial, because Scizor's such a good Pokemon. It's always good to get that out of the way first. So bye-bye, Scizor. It was nice knowing you. Taken down by a Red Starfish. Maybe I should have made it pink for Pack Trick. Well, hey. Alright, so that's one Pokemon down. Starmie is on its last legs. I'm trying to think what else we need Starmie for. The fact that they brought Staraptor in right now tells me that that is probably a Choice Scarf variant. In which case, we definitely want to switch out and we want to go into Steelix. So let's do that. They're more than likely going to go for the U-turn. I mean, U-turn would have KO'd my Starmie, but it's whatever. We'll just have to deal with it. So we'll bring in the Steelix real quick, who can definitely wall this Staraptor as they go for a U-turn. Not going to do too much damage to us, but this gives them a free switch into either Arcanine or Quagsire or even a Zelf, depending on what the Zelf is. They're going to go into Toebucks, which is the Zelf, so I'm going to guess that they have Flamethrower or something on this. In which case, if we expect a fire move, we go into Typhlosion. Typhlosion can probably handle that, so let's get Steelix out of there. We're going to Typhlosion. Typhlosion can just absorb the fire attack into its Flash Fire, and we can get a... Oh, there we go. We've got a Flash Fire boosted, full health, Eruption coming my opponent's way. Let's go for it. There we go. They're going to withdraw their Azelf for going into Quagsire. Arcanine, which is the Arcanine. Okay, that's fair enough. Now, this is an Intimidate one instead of a Flash Fire one. We know that from the first turn. So let's see how much damage we're talking with this Eruption right now. It's Flash Fire boosted. Oh, my lord. That did so much damage. Tempted to stay in and go for another one. Really tempted to stay in and go for another one there. They will go for the extreme speed, which will lower the power, but still, getting the Arcanine out of the way is great for our Steelix. So we're at half health now. This Eruption should definitely still KO the Arcanine, no doubt about it. Down goes the Arcanine. We are sitting pretty right now. So that's the Arcanine and the Scizor out of the way. Great. We actually don't really need Typhlosion for much more now, which is perfect. Let's just see what they're going to do, though. Probably Quagsire. Morlord. That's the Quagsire. Okay, cool. So Quagsire's in. We're not in the best situation here. We could go into Valkyrie, the Pidgeot. Depends what they're going to do. Are they going to go for a Scald or an Earthquake? Which one's worse? I think we could go Scald or Earthquake's fine. Let's get a free switch into our Heracross real quick. I think Heracross is the perfect one because we have Flame Orb, so even if they burn us with Scald, it's like, who cares? That was the plan. That was the plan. As they go for a Scald. Glad I didn't go into Pidgeot there. Are they going to get the burn with it? They got the burn with the Scald. That's perfect. So we don't. Oh no, that was our Flame Orb. Never mind. Flame Orb. Flame Orb. Probably going to switch into the Rotom right now. So I'm just going to go for a Megahorn. Megahorn, you know, he does a lot of damage to the Quagsire as well. As they are going to switch out, what are they going to go into? Rotom? Rotom. Rotom can definitely take a Megahorn, I'd say. And it'll... Oh, we missed it as well, which is a shame. That is a real shame. A crying shame. I think we go Steelix here. I think Steelix is the best play. They might have Trick or something, but we can get the Stealth Rocks up. Stealth Rocks will be great as well for breaking the Focus Sash on his elf if it has one. We'll bring in Steelix real quick. Absolutely dwarfing the Rotom, which I love. As it goes for a Shadow Ball, that is Stab, of course, so it's going to do a decent amount of damage. Actually, wow. That is a Choice Specs Rotom if I've ever seen one. Now, luckily, we can get the Stealth Rocks up because of the Custap Berry. I hope we're in range, actually. We unfortunately weren't in range for the Custap Berry, so we're going to have to let Steelix go down to a Shadow Ball. I didn't really have a good switch in there. I suppose, actually, in hindsight, we don't know it's choiced. We don't know it's choiced. So I didn't want to risk Pidgeot, but I'm pretty sure it's choiced. But it's whatever, so... I think going into Typhlosion maybe and going for a Flamethrower. Probably the best option here. I'm pretty sure they are locked into Shadow Ball, so I'm actually fairly certain they're locked into Shadow Ball. That's got to be Choice Scarf or Choice Specs. I'm going to go ahead and assume Choice Specs due to the damage it did to Steelix, but I didn't want to risk it with a Pidgeot because, you know, one wrong move and all of a sudden that's it, we're done. Done and dusted, so... I think we're safe to go for a Brave Bird here, so I'm going to do exactly that. As they are going to withdraw the Rotom, we're definitely choiced, and they're going to go into the Quagsire. Let's see how Quagsire takes a Brave Bird. Let's see just how much it takes. A true scale of damage. 50%. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So, it's not going to KO the next turn because of leftovers. However, the damage we've done is probably going to force a Recover, which gives us a free switch back into the almighty Heracross. Or we could go Dragon Dance on the Dragonite. Or we could just go for another Brave Bird. Screw it. Let's do it. Let's go for another Brave Bird. I mean, what else are we doing with Pidgeot this game? Not much. If they go for a Recover, they go for a Recover. But if they don't, then they don't. So they go for a Recover. Okay, that's fair enough. Recover comes through. We're probably going to have to switch into Heracross now, I think. Quagsire is such a bulky Pokemon, it is very difficult to break through, which is frustrating for sure. But what can you do? What can you do? So, if I expect them to go for a, you know what? I'm fully expecting a Recover again. To be honest with you, they're going to try and recover the Stallers for the recoil, so we may as well go into Starmie right now and go straight for a Hydro Pump. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. Let's go into the Hydro Pump real quick. Go into the Hydro Pump. Go into the Starmie. There it is. Oops, there it is. And we'll see how much Hydro Pump does. So it goes for a Recover. That's perfect. I don't see a single switching on their team to a Hydro Pump. So they're going to try and tank it with the Quagsire, I think. So let's go straight for the Hydro Pump and see how much damage we're talking here. They're going to withdraw the Quagsire. What are they sacking off? What on earth are they sacking off? Toe Butts. That is the Azelf. How much damage are we talking here? Hydro Pump hits, which is perfect. Are we going to one-shot? Can we one-shot? That'd be brilliant. Not quite one-shotting, not quite one-shotting. So we are at a speed tie here, which is a shame. However, I'm still definitely going to switch out because I'm expecting either a knockoff, a U-turn, probably U-turn to be honest with you. So, trying to think what I can bring in here. What can we bring in? I'd say we can probably bring in safely if they are going to go for a U-turn. It's a difficult one. Let's go for Ice Beam. Screw it. Let's Let's go for Ice Beam. No, they outspeed us. They go for a Psychic, which is a shame. Which is going to take us out. Are they Life Orb? If they were Life Orb, that's perfect. We'll get these Elf out of the way. If not, then so be it. They are Life Orb. Cool. So, unfortunately, Starmie goes down, but we did take out the Azelf in the process from that Life Orb recoil. So now we just got to worry about the Quagsire. So, I'm going to go into Valkyrie first, as they're probably going to go into something like Rotom, because Steelix is gone. So we'll go into the Pidgeot real quick, and I guess we're going to find out now whether the Rotom's Choice Spexed or Choice Scarfed. So in comes the Rotom, and this is all Pidgeot's really going to be doing this game, is going for the Brave Bird on the Rotom, because we don't really have a good electric switch in at all. We need a free switch in on this thing, so I'll go for a Brave Bird, and we'll find out whether it's Scarfed or not. It's Choice Specs, so that's always good to know. Takes well over half damage from the Brave Bird, which is perfect, and whatever they use to KO us with is going to be great. So they go for a Volt Switch, which means we get initiative on whatever they bring in. So we are sitting relatively pretty right now. Rotom, it's really cool to see a regular Rotom for a change. Not going to lie. Alright, in comes the Staraptor, looking absolutely menacing with its new pose. We are in a bit of a pickle situation here because we have... I mean, the Staraptor's probably Choice Scarfed, right? So I think we're going to Dragonite here. We've got our Multiscale intact. We don't have to worry too much about that. And I'm thinking we go for Dragon Dance, personally. Really thinking we go Dragon Dance. It's not going to do too much to the Quagsire. But let's go for it anyway. Let's go for it. So they are going to go straight for a Brave Bird, which makes sense. Not going to do too much damage to us. We're going to do a nice bit of damage to them, though, and we can get up a Dragon Dance real quick. So we should outspeed the Staraptor this next turn. We should outspeed the Staraptor. So let's see how that goes. Well, it depends still on whether it's Choice Scarf or Banded. That damage that did with Multiscale could be Banded. Let's go for the Dragon Claw and find out. They do outspeed us. They are Choice Scarfed, so that's always great to know. I think we lost the Staraptor. I think we might have lost the Staraptor, not going to lie. It really depends. Is Staraptor base 100 speed? Because Vesuvius is, right? Let's find out. There's only one way we're going to find out. Well, there's two ways. I could Google it, but I don't want to Google it. To be honest with you, I don't want to Google it. So, we're Choice Scarfed. Let's go for the Flamethrower and find out whether or not we're going to outspeed. We do outspeed and we can go for a Flamethrower. That's perfect. Is it going to KO? It didn't KO, which is a shame, but the recoil will, which is just fine. So we've got Heracross in the back. They've got Quagsire and Rotom, so this is coming down to the wire a little bit. I'm pretty sure the Rotom can finish us off with a Shadow Ball, but I'm not really 100% sure on that, so let's just go into the Heracross and find out. There we go, go into Heracross real quick, and we'll find out whether or not we're going to win or lose against this Rotom. So, Rotom's there, it's nearly dead. If we can hit a Megahorn, that'd be perfect. Let's find out. Let's find out whether we can live a Shadow Ball or a Thunderbolt, whichever. We lived on 1 HP. Missed the Megahorn. Oh, we could have made this a 1-0 as well. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I guess that's the end of the game. I'm not mad that I lost. I'm just happy I lost to that little Rotom over there. Alright, that was a pretty fun game. So thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. With that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.